You have more power than what you think. You can live a better life when you understand how your mindset can work for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you how your mind works and how you can manage your mindset better so that you can get the things that you want. Because you have a supercomputer on the top of your shoulders. This is an information center. This is a fueling center. And this information center needs to be focused better. So let's talk about the brain science behind how your mind works and how you can focus it better and get what you want. So focus and attention will produce the results we think about, whether we like it or not. And we have a supercomputer mind, yet we go around programming it for the things we don't want, just like a GPS. So if you get in your car and you plug in the coordinates in Google Maps, but you make a wrong turn, it will start reminding you, make a U-turn at the next intersection, make a U-turn. Yet we go in the wrong direction oftentimes just with our thoughts alone. So we're programming our minds for things that we don't want. We put the wrong coordinates in and it will take us anywhere. And it doesn't matter what we want. We just haven't put enough time and attention and focus into it. And we're thinking in reverse. We're not thinking into our results. So if we have more focus, we can get what we want. Without focus, without attention, we'll end up anywhere. And your attention and your focus can be really measured by your results. So if you're not getting good results in your life, then you know you haven't given the right amount of focus and attention to the goal or the thing that you want. Think about your mind like this. Think about a big cruise ship. There's a big cruise ship, there's a captain, he's up in the deck, and he is managing and driving the ship. He's controlling the ship. He's got all the controls up there and he's controlling it. But down in the engine room, there's all these people managing the equipment, the electronics, and so on. They have power. They actually have more power than the captain does. If somebody messes up the engine room, everything shuts down. The captain cannot operate the ship. So think of your mind like that. You have a super computer mind. You have a subconscious mind which operates about 96 to 98% of your life. So 96 to 98% of your results, behaviors, and actions come out of that super subconscious mind. And it is a hard drive. It's a hard drive. It's just like a hard drive in your computer, and it manages everything. It's like that control room in the ship. So the captain is up there trying to manage things and control things, and the engine room has to do their job. So they have power, but they don't have direction. They need the direction from the captain. The captain in your mind is your conscious mind, and that's what we use to think every day. So in our conscious mind, we have our five senses. We see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. So we're using those senses to figure out what we want. And about 80% of our mind is using 80% of our mind is used for vision alone, just for sight alone. So think about that. 80% is going to sight alone. We're taking all this data, all this information. It's coming in all the time, and we're making decisions based on that data. But we do have that engine room working for us. We have that subconscious mind working for us, and it has all sorts of memories and experiences and emotions, all sorts of things that have happened in the past that cause us to react in certain ways. We react, we don't respond. Reaction is instantaneous. Response is when we think about things and then we consciously choose a direction that we're going to go in. And you probably heard Carl Jung's quote that, until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our life and we'll call it fate. So very clearly, he researched this and he understands that the brain science is that we need to control our subconscious mind better. We need to control the hard drive, the engine room much better. And remember, it's like a GPS. So what you give your attention to, what you focus on, the words you say, that all matters. They compound, they add up. They will produce a result, whether you like it or not. That's how we operate. That's how we are wired. And so if we're not giving focus and attention to the right things, the right people, the right circumstances, if we're blaming and complaining and denying and lying and running, those are indicators that we're going to create more problems for ourselves. In fact, what I just mentioned about blaming, crying, denying, criticizing, all those are victim conscious mindsets. Those are victim mindsets, and anybody with a victim mindset is going to have a tough time because they're going to invite more problems into their life because they're basically projecting ideas and issues that are going to come back to them. They're going to invite them. In psychology, there's something called cognitive bias. And so when we keep thinking about something and complaining about things, they keep showing up. It's called confirmation bias. So we confirm that. It's always confirming. Yeah, you were right. You were thinking about that. You focus your attention on it, you'll get it. And I will say, today, here and now in the world with the pandemic, people are using the word COVID-19 way too much. It's probably been used trillions of times by now. It's been spoken, it's been written, it's been plastered all over the place. And unfortunately, that tells me that people are real idiots. Because if we are not realizing what we're giving attention and focus to and what is going to expand, then we are causing our own problems. We are expanding and growing something that we don't want to be in our lives and in our world. So, like I was saying, all these situations and all this media and all this talk about this problem is causing a lot of issues. So don't focus and give your attention on things like that. Focus on giving your attention on health. That's what you want. That's why we have the word intention. You give your intentions towards the things you want. Don't talk and think about the things you don't want. Just speaking about something and thinking about something is going to give it power. That's how you take your power back. And as I said earlier, you have more power than you think. Take your power back. Don't watch media if it's going to take away your power, if it's going to cause you to have fear. We have 6 emotions. I talked to this in a previous video. You should go back and watch that. We have 6 emotions. We have anger, disgust, fear, sadness, joy, and excitement. The last 2 are the only ones that we like, joy and excitement. But here we are with 4 other emotions. What do we do with them? Well, we have to use them to our benefit. So if we fear something, go through the fear. Take it with us. Find a way to move through that fear, move through that situation. Take the fear with you. Just say, hey, I'm just going to work through this. I'm going to let my heart pound. I'm going to sweat a little bit. I'm going to take the heat and I'm going to move through. But I'm going to keep my focus and attention on what I want and where I'm going. And I'm going to get there. Why? Because I want it. When it's survival, you do that. Why? Because we're built for survival. We're built to stay alive. So when it's survival, you'll do what is required. When it's something that you want, money or house or something like that, maybe there's not that much motivation behind it. But the fact is, what you give attention to matters. So you can keep your power by focusing your words, your thoughts, your intentions on what you want every day and every week and every month. And that will add up and that will compound. You program your GPS for what you want, your inner GPS, and you will move in that direction. And as you see the results, the evidence showing up, you will know that it's working. You will know that you're taking the right actions and you are thinking into the results, into the goal that you want. And you will keep your power under control. That way, the things like the captain of the ship can't just arbitrarily run into an iceberg or something like that. And we know that that's happened. There are lots of videos on YouTube showing silly boat accidents and big ships running into other things and other ships and docks. But the fact is, you don't need to do that. You can control and direct your ship, your life, take it where you want with focus and attention alone. That's it. But if you don't, guess what? Without focus and attention, you'll end up anywhere. And so many people are ending up anywhere today. They are doing things they don't like. They have careers and vocations and jobs that they don't like, and they are continuing to do them. And they are frustrated. They are feeling down and out of alignment. So if that's you, then notice that you are not giving your time and attention to the things you want. You're not taking the risks and doing what is required to get what you want. And it's causing you a lot of anxiety and stress. And that will come out in your emotions. Anger, maybe some fear, perhaps some sadness in there, right? Disgust, maybe not, but those are the things that will happen. And also know this, you have a super powerful mind and you have 6 faculties. I talked about this in a previous video. Go back and watch that. Perception, will, and imagination, and memory, intuition, and reason. 6 faculties: perception, will, imagination, memory, intuition, and reason. Those are 6 faculties that you can use. Do some research on those, watch my videos, you'll see exactly what those are and how to use them. And when you do, you will have more focus, you will live with more intention, you will have a better experience in life, and it will reflect that back to you. Life isn't happening to you, life is responding to you. And when you see life responding to you in a good way, then you have a greater partnership with life. You already have a partnership with life, in case you didn't know it. Your heart is beating, your blood is pumping, your food is digesting, all your organs and everything is working naturally and easily without you doing anything. It's on automatic. All you need to do is get other things working on automatic as well. Be grateful, be appreciative, look at the good things in life, find the good things in life, meet good people, invite them into your life, be receptive to that. Instead of being in resistance, be receptive. Shift your mind, focus your attention, use thoughts, affirmations, words, whatever you need to do to empower yourself and focus your attention on what you want, and you will see things will get better and better and better and better. It just takes a little bit of focus, a little bit of attention. So watch the videos that I've included below. You can watch these ones and learn how to manage your focus and your attention much better and get your mind aligned with what you want and be the captain of your ship and the leader of your soul and live a better and fuller life. You've got this, and I've got your back. Speak soon.